So I'm gonna give you a chance to kind of like, talk about what's coming up for IDEX, what product you guys are launching, if you want to, and then
Sure, sure.
also some of the places where they can follow you or IDEX or some of the dot and what they can kind of expect from some of those either newsletter or whatever. So I'll give you a quick 5 minutes to kind of go over that.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just hit on three things. Yeah, IDEX. Actually, if everyone just goes to, it's all in my bio. If you go to IDEX in my bio, we just released a huge update on what our rollout plan is for our perp decks. Moving over to a layer two, we're doing a lot of stuff that I can't really disclose yet, but the goal is to be as efficient and have like the user experience of Binance futures, but also still have self custody of your funds, so no one can touch your money. And there hasn't really been a DEX that's been able to do that yet, have the functionality of a SEX, but also, the security of a DEX. So we're building that. Probably going to be the first DEX to build that. And then also like the homies at Aurora are building a really cool product. They're still building hard. People think that like Solana projects are dead or whatever, but Aurora is one of the few teams that are like, they're building their asses off. And I know they've got a lot of big things planned. So shout out to Aurora. And then also, I just launched a podcast last week. I got Jack Butcher on as our first guest. He did the checks NFTs. He's a good friend of mine, and we've got some like pretty
Checks.
big. We've got some pretty big guests coming up once we get some financing and logistical stuff figured out. But the podcast is also in my bio. It's called Growth Rose. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have much to shout out or anything. Yeah, I just appreciate the invite. Sorry, if it wasn't like I didn't even really know what this was going to be, so I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Like,
No,
you
that's
know,
fun.
I'll come chat. So
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Yeah, like let's do this more often. Yeah, like we'll definitely keep you in for another like I don't know like updates we should post. Like I just
for
like having
sure.
you on here. It's a different vibe. It's a much lighter vibe, which I really liked. And I usually like have like a little bit of stress going into these spaces just because like like it's more of an interview. It's like it seems like it's not really something that you can take too lightly. Like your brain's got to be on. But I feel like today, like I could turn on and off my
Yeah,
brain for a couple of seconds here and there. So
yeah. To be fair, I didn't come in prepared at all. I was just like, let's
yeah,
just see what we're going to talk about.
yeah, that's the
But yeah, no,
best.
it was fun, and I'm happy too to help. If you guys want to chat about stuff as far as your stuff is concerned, as far as the social end or whatever, just hit me up, and I'm happy just to chat. So.
Sounds good. Let's